Hey everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are preparing well for your midterms because that's the month of September and most of you are going through your midterms. So ऐसा कैसे ना हो that Vedantu is not going to help you. So okay, who am I? My name is Anubha Gaur, chemistry master teacher at Vedantu, and why I'm here? Because it's Thursday and Thursday we are here for our chemistry time. And basically what we are going to do in today's class, as you can see, it's sprint time everyone, midterm time. That means we are going to help you for your midterm exam, and the chapter we were covering was is matter around us pure, right? One lecture I have already done. I hope all of you have seen that video. अगर फिर भी नहीं देखा हो, please go through it once. It is definitely going to help you. And this is the second session of the same chapter. Okay? On this note, let's start our session, and before that what you all have to do, please like, share and subscribe our channel so that we can always come up with so many fantastic content for all of you, and we are always going to help you out, so please subscribe our channel. Okay, and let's start. What we have done already is matter around us pure. So if you have seen that lecture, that means 5 to 7 marks you can easily achieve. Okay, and what is the target for today's session is matter around us pure part 2. That means अगर ये lecture अच्छे से किया, so you are going to know so many techniques in detail that what actually the procedures behind this. Okay, so in this note, let's start our session with our first question. All of the question of today's class is going to help you a lot to, understanding the concept as well as for your midterm point of view. Fine, so let's start. First question on your screen. Which separating technique will you apply for the separation of the following? So basically in today's class we are going to know about different separating techniques. First, why we need separating techniques, because you have studied mixtures. I have done in the previous session also. What is mixture? When two or more than two things we have added randomly, we'll get a mixture, जिसको हम impure substance भी बोलते हैं. सोचो, impure is such a negative word, so they have given a better name, mixture बोल देते हैं. Okay, so mixture is randomly adding two or more substance, and they can make a solution which will be homogeneous. Homogeneous means you are mixing it and you are getting a same composition throughout. And second thing, heterogeneous. What is the meaning of heterogeneous? You are adding two or more than two things and you are getting different phase into it. You are able to find out, okay, this one is different, this one is different, just like that. Okay, so in this session we are going to know about some techniques for homogeneous mixture and some for heterogeneous mixture. So first question is, colored pigments you have to separate from a dye. So whatever dye you use, you generally use ink in your day-to-day life for pen, right? This pen is digital though. तुम जो pen use करते हो, you use ink, maybe black ink or blue ink, right? So that ink, we suppose that it is a homogeneous mixture, but actually it is a not. It is basically having a dye with the water, and dye itself is a mixture of so many colored components, solid colored components. Dye का काम क्या होता है? To impart its color. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, we will impart each and every color present in that dye. कौन सा dye लेते हैं? Whatever you want to take, black or blue, कोई भी dye ले सकते हैं. Okay, and this same technique can be applied for different pigments from an extract of flower petals. So if you have seen flower petals, उसमें भी बहुत तरीके की, बहुत colors की dyes होती है. Okay, and we can separate that as well if we squeeze it and take out that extract from it, and same we can do. There is a special technique which we are going to discuss. So let's start. I have attached the solution, but let's just understand it first, that how we do it. Okay, so this technique has a particular name. Can you all tell me in the comment box what is the name of this technique? All of you know the answer, so just help me out with this. Yes, you can help me out. Ma'am, this technique has a particular name, chromatography. Okay, chromatography. What is the significance of this name? Why they gave this name? Obviously there might be some reason, so let's just know it. This chroma word itself means color, and graphy means a graph, right? So chromatography means we can have a graph you can, you know, any paper or on something in which different colors can be there. So this technique, chromatography, is specifically used to separate colored components, and you can show it on a graph. Okay, so this paper on which we show different colors is known as chromatograph. Technique is known as chromatography. Fine, let's understand how we do it and how it helps to separate each and every component. So first, what we have to do, we have to take a paper. This paper has a particular name. We call it Whatman filter paper. So it's a kind of filter paper only, but the quality of the paper, cellulose, which we use, is of a good quality, you can say that. So it's a Whatman filter paper, a good quality filter paper. अगर नहीं है, so you can use normal paper also, okay, filter paper in your laboratory. We used to have this paper when we were in graduation. So they were like, don't waste it, it's comparatively costly. Okay, so just take it. It's a thin strip of paper, and we also call it paper chromatography. Why we call it paper chromatography? Because we are using a paper for that. Okay, so it's a paper chromatography. What basically we do, we have to take this paper, we have to take a small capillary. What basically a capillary is? Very small test tube type of a thing which is hollow from inside, very thin. Okay, so we take it, we take our paper, and about 3 centimeter above, we make a mark by a pencil. We make a straight line by a pencil. Okay, we do this just like that. Suppose this is our thin strip of paper. We take a pencil approx 3 centimeter, and then we make a mark by a pencil. We take our ink, we dip our capillary into it, and we mark a particular color. Suppose, as I told you, black. So black ink, I took it and I just made a drop here, and after some time it will be dried. Take that paper and dip it into a solvent. What solvent we are using here is water. Why we are using water? Because water is a good solvent for a dye. That means all of the components of a dye can dissolve or can have a solubility into water. So different thing can have different solvent. Okay, dip करना है, but just इतना ही dip करना है so that the surface only get touched. The surface of this paper can only get touched with the solvent, not just like कि तुम ये जो mark किया है वो ही उसमें dip कर दो. Otherwise what will happen, all of the dye which is soluble in water will fall into the solvent. That we don't want. We want different colors. So what we will do, dip it, then क्या करना है, and you have to hang it with a rod, glass rod. For the sake of convenience, I have taken another picture also. So there is a glass rod you have to take a clip and hang it. Okay, take a clip and hang it so that only the surface is touching to the water, which is a solvent. Now, what is the principle behind it? How the different components are going to separate? Just because all of the components which is present in dyes have different solubility towards a solvent. Solvent means water here, so they have different solubility towards water. Suppose you can see there were a mark. So after some time, solvent is rising on the paper. Now why solvent is rising on the paper? Solvent, which is water, has has an absorption towards paper. मतलब पेपर जो है उसे एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है वाटर को. सो वाटर इज राइजिंग एंड राइजिंग विद वाटर. व्हेन इट रीचेस दैट पॉइंट वेयर डाई इज प्रेजेंट, all the soluble components will also rise with it, because they are also soluble with water. They also want to rise, but they can't rise with the same height. Why? Because all of that have different solubility towards water. So जो सबसे ज़्यादा soluble होगा water के साथ, that will rise more. जो सबसे कम soluble होगा, that will rise less. So in this you have seen they are getting 3 different colored components. One is black, one is yellow, and one is red, and different heights. See, solvent यहाँ तक rise हुआ था, बिल्कुल वहाँ तक भी नहीं rise कराना है. Otherwise that can be a possibility that all of these colored components will go towards it. Okay, वो भी नहीं करना है. तो different colored pigments are separating at different height, this is the way we can separate different colored components. ठीक है, better sake of convenience I have taken this picture also. So if you have taken any solvent, just dip it, different colored pigments you can see on your paper. So when you see it, just remove it, dry it, your chromatograph is ready. Okay, so this is the way you can separate components of colored components of flower extract also, and dye के color भी तुम impart कर सकते हो. Fine, तो this concept is clear. मैंने पूरा phenomena as a answer लिख दिया है. You can download the PDF and can see it very well. So on this note, let's move ahead with our next question. Next question is also easy. What this question is, again based on a separating technique only. A mixture of ammonium chloride and table salt you have to separate, and you have to tell me what is that technique which you can use to separate ammonium chloride and salt. Ammonium chloride के बारे में you have studied even in first chapter that it is a sublimable substance. It can directly convert into a gas. That's a solid. Directly convert into a gas and vice versa is also possible. And second thing is table salt sodium chloride, which is not sublimable at all. So that is a mixture of two different solid. कौन सा mixture है? Two different solid का mixture है that you have to separate out. Fine. And how you separate out? Because in this two mixture, solid mixture, one substance is sublimable. So we can use a technique in which sublimation substance is going to evaporate, and we can collect it into some another funnel or any other apparatus. कैसे करेंगे? I have the whole phenomena and whole diagram in front of you. That's the whole picture how we do it. Okay, so let's see it how we do it. So we have this mixture of ammonium chloride and salt, and we know that ammonium chloride is a substance which is solid plus sublimable in nature. Okay, this ammonium chloride can undergo a process known as sublimation and can convert into vapor forms. Fine. So we have to take them and then we are heating it. When we are supplying it a bit heat, what is going to happen? This will convert into vapors. Okay, तो जैसे ही वो vapor में convert होगा, they want to escape out. Correct? अब अगर escape out कर जाएगा, what we will get? How we will separate it? So what we have to do? Just take a cotton plug and put it over it. Okay? Cotton plug लगा दिया. अब क्या होगा? Vapors can't go away from it. So when you are heating it, this part of the funnel is comparatively cold as compared to this part, because heat का difference, heat will transfer, but that will take a time, no? So this part is heat, comparatively hot. This is less hot. So when these particles, if you have seen, these particles are rising. किसके particles? Ammonium chloride के, and these are rising. And when they come to this part, suddenly they condense and will settle down here. Okay, settle down means solidify. Vapors are solidify. We can say vapors are going to deposit on the surface of funnel, on the neck of the funnel. You can also say that. Correct? क्यों हुआ? Vapors गए, यहाँ पे comparatively heat कम है, so they are going to solidify. Heat कम मतलब ठंडे हो गए. That means solidify. That means deposition. Okay, so they're going to deposit, and by this method, after some time, we can remove heat as well. तो क्या हो जाएगा? So all of this ammonium chloride we are getting in the solidify form on the funnel. Correct? What we are going to left, that is salt. तो इसके अंदर हमारा normal salt, that is sodium chloride, is going to submit here, and ammonium chloride we are getting on the funnel. So after some time, just take the funnel and see the magic. All of the ammonium chloride on the funnel, solid form में, all of the salt will be left in the china dish. दोनों अलग हो गए, chemistry का magic हो गया. Correct? So whenever you see a sublimable substance in a mixture and second substance is non-sublimable, so you can always go for this method. This method is comparatively easy. Correct? Okay, we have learnt one more separating technique. On this note, let's move ahead with our third question. Very much important separating technique again. क्या है ये? Find suspended sand particles in water. So if you have a glass of water or a bucket of water, whatever, and there are very fine sand particles that that is not able to settle down because they are suspended throughout the water. So somehow that whenever you have suspended particles in any solvent, that substance is colloid in nature, correct? We know that colloid has suspended particles. So this is fine. Now you know that's a colloidal mixture, and try to remember the fact what process you can use as a separating technique for colloid mixture. Colloid के लिए there is a particular technique known as centrifugation. Okay, and there are some other examples examiner can give you apart from this. What else he can give you? Okay, there is a blood sample, and what we have to do, we have to separate the plasma and all of the cells from it. So this question can also be given to you. Second part में, to remove blood cells and plasma from blood. Okay, so both of the question will be having the same answer, that the technique is centrifugation. Now you should know what centrifugation is basically, correct? So centrifugation क्या है? Let's just know it. I have attached exact diagram that how we used to do in laboratory. Okay, so चलो समझाते हैं. Centrifugation के लिए we are using a machine, an apparatus that is known as centrifuge. Okay, so इस machine को which you are seeing right now on your screen is known as centrifuge. Okay, क्या phenomena है behind the centrifugation? That we have to take the mixture. This looks like this exactly. So many test tubes are there and we have to take our sample, put it into it. अब सोचो, अगर you have a तराजू, normal तराजू, and you are putting weight on one side, it is going to be, fall down. तो ऐसा नहीं करना है. Same can happen in this case also. If you are putting your solvent in one of the test tube, in opposite test tube you have to put something. कुछ भी ले लो, water डाल दो, so that balance बना रहे. Fine, मेरी बात समझ आई आपको? Okay, so क्या करना है? You have to take your sample and in opposite side you have to take anything so that balance can be maintained. अब जैसे ही ये कर दिया, just close it. कौन सा sample लेना चाहते हो? Suppose I have taken वही water का sample, there is suspended sand particles. Close कर दिया. Two type of apparatus can be seen in laboratory. That is the manual one, मतलब man force is required for it. तो इसमें क्या होता है? Some handle is attached to it. You have to do this thing. You have to apply force to this, just like a sewing machine in the previous time. You have to apply some force and that is going to rotate with very high speed. But that's a digital one. Electricity की help से, as far as you made the switch on, what will happen? You have to close it as well. Then they are going to rotate at very high speed, and due to centrifugal force, what is going to happen if something is rotating at very high speed? The particles which are suspended in the mixture, force लगेगी and they are going to separate out. अगर solid है, मतलब heavy density का particle है, that is going to settle down. Light particles है, they will float. Okay, so now if you take this mixture, that is blood का mixture, what is going to happen? Cells, RBC, WBC, these are going to be some solid form, so they will settle down. Plasma is a liquid, so that will come above of it. Fine. So when you take it, rotate it, after some time what you will get, your blood is going to separate into different parts. RBC, solidify form, सबसे नीचे, then white blood cells, थोड़ा bluffy सा coat है, comparatively high density. Plasma, least density, तो सबसे ऊपर होगा. This is the way you can separate blood, as well as if you have taken water wala mixture in which fine sand particles are there, sand particles are going to settle down and water, pure water, is going to be on the up wala side. Is it clear to you what centrifugation is, how we do it? On this note, please like, share and subscribe our channel so that we can come every time with amazing gifs and amazing content for all of you. Fine. On this note, let's just learn some more techniques. This is very much important for your exam point of view, as well as chromatography. Okay, so please do it properly. Still, if you have any doubt, you can always put it in the comment box. Okay, this note, fourth question, new separating technique. What is the name of that technique? If you have oil and water, how will you separate it? Interesting. That you have seen in your day-to-day life as well, है ना? Oil and water can be mixed and can be separated out. But the question is कैसे? First thing, oil and water both are liquid. So now when two liquids are mixed, and if they are not going to mix with each other, different layer, if you are able to see, that is known as immiscible liquids. So this is a mixture of what kind of a liquids? They'll mix with each other and will give you immiscible liquids. Okay, so that is a mixture of immiscible liquids, immiscible mixture, not going to mix with each other. There is difference in the density, definitely, in between oil and water. So just tell me right now, in between oil and water, what is going to come downward and what is going to come upward? That means which will be having high density, which will be having low density. You have seen that you can do it in your home as well. क्या आंसर होगा? चलो ट्राई करते हैं एंड कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे इसको, कौन सा apparatus is going to help right now in front of you. क्या नाम है इस apparatus का? Just see it and tell me. Okay, this is the name, right? Separating funnel. Okay, as the name suggests, it helps to separate two different things. Specifically what? Specifically two immiscible liquids which are not going to mix with each other, just like oil and water. So this separating funnel is in front of you, and that can, separate two, it's not necessarily two, more than two can also be there, two immiscible liquids. Fine. Now answer is already there in front of you, that water will set downward and oil will come upward. तो क्या करना है? Take that mixture, put it into this separating funnel. This is just the separating funnel. This cork is there. You can open it, you can close it whenever you want. So after some 2-3 minutes, what you are going to see, water is going to settle down at the bottom, oil will come upward, difference in density. So the principle behind separating two immiscible liquid is difference in their density. Okay, difference in their density. तो cork अभी तक close था. Whenever you make this cork open, water starts falling down. देख रहे हो ना? Water starts falling down and collect in this flask. Conical flask बोलते हैं हम इसको. As far as it reaches to this point, just close it so that all of the water is going to separate in this flask and oil will be remain in this. Okay? Try, थोड़ा सा precision चाहिएगा. थोड़ी देर भी ध्यान इधर से उधर हुआ तो they can both mix with each other at the point of intersection. So just close it before it reaches that oil वाला point. Okay? Close it. Take another beaker. थोड़ा सा sample निकाल दो. When it reaches to oil point, so just stop it. So oil is there, pure oil, nothing else, pure water. This is the way we can separate two liquids which are not going to mix each other. Now you know the name of the technique. Okay ma'am, this is the apparatus we can use. We know their principle also, what principle is going to use. Correct? अब बात ये आती है that now you know how to separate two immiscible liquids. Now let's just talk about the last technique of today's session, that is the mixture of acetone and water. Acetone is what you have seen in your day-to-day life, nail polish remover. Okay, that can be colored also. कि मैम वो तो different color में दिखता है, but actual color is colorless. वो attractive बनाने के लिए color डाल देते हैं. Okay, so that's a colorless liquid. Then we have water. When you mix these two things with each other, they are going to mix with each other completely, and you are not able to distinguish just by looking कि अच्छा water है या acetone है. Okay, so this type of a mixture has a particular name. What name these type of a mixture has? क्या नाम है? Miscible liquids. Miscible liquid means which are going to mix with each other properly. So miscible. So these are a mixture of miscible liquids. Now the same question, how we can separate two liquids which can completely mix with each other. Now separating funnel we can't use. What else we can use if two liquids are not going to mix with each other? Think about it. Okay, so this is definitely going to be very much sure that they'll be having different boiling point. In that case, different density. In this case, different boiling point. Though they have difference in their boiling point, we can separate it. And now the question is how. So the answer of the question is going to be there on your screen right now. This is the answer. Okay. Now you'll be like, ma'am, how this is the answer? Let me try to help you that how this is the answer. Yes. So this apparatus has a particular name, or this technique has a particular name known as distillation. Okay, distillation. Distillation is a very good technique to separate two miscible liquids. Distillation word का मतलब क्या है? Distill out करना. Distill out means to get a pure substance. Distill out means you are getting a pure substance. Okay, so the term itself means that you are getting a pure substance, pure liquid. Okay, now how will you do it? That's the most important question. क्या देख रहे हो इस पूरे apparatus में? Process is known as normal distillation. They have difference in boiling point, and the difference in their boiling point must be above 25 degrees Celsius, or you can also say 25 Kelvin. Fine, 25 degrees Celsius or 25 Kelvin, because at certain moment of time when you are heating a mixture, it is converting into vapor. Both vapor can interfere with each other. That we don't want. Otherwise, we are not going to get a pure substance. Okay, so there must be a difference of 25 degrees Celsius. Now, what we are going to do? We are going to heat a mixture. Suppose the same mixture, in this case acetone is there. Acetone has a boiling point of 56 degrees Celsius, and water ka you already know, water ka boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So obviously this difference is more than 25 degrees Celsius, so we can use it. कौन सा boiling point कम है here? You can see it. Less boiling point is of acetone, nail polish remover. So that's obvious. When you are heating a mixture, this flask is having a particular name known as distillation flask. Okay, because in this we are doing distillation. So distillation flask में क्या कर रहे हैं? Heat कर रहे हैं. So the less boiling point वाला substance will evaporate out first, will convert into vapor first. Why? Because boiling point less. थोड़ी सी heat में it can convert into vapors. These vapor will rise. Now this is a cork, so that vapor can't go away. And we have fitted a thermometer as well. Thermometer को fit करने का reason क्या था? So that we can see the boiling point. When this rise to 56 degrees Celsius, it will become constant for a certain moment of time. Why? Because 56 degree is the boiling point of acetone, and all of the acetone is going to boil at that moment of time. So thermometer will not rise its value, क्योंकि सारे के सारे liquid को you are converting into vapor. Again the concept of latent heat. Till whole of that boil off, still it will be showing the same temperature. Fine. Now vapors are going away. This apparatus is known as water condenser. Okay, this has a name of water condenser. What water condenser do? As the name suggests, condenser. Condense, you know from the first chapter, conversion of vapor into liquid. So this is the work of condenser. Liquid में जो ये vapor आ रहे हैं acetone के, can you imagine? This is a round flask in which there is, this part is connected to inside a tube, and this part is hollow inside this. This part is hollow, खाली है, and in that hollow part there is two connection here and here. So this is known as inlet. Inlet means you are connecting it to a water pipe, water source. That means normal tap से connect कर दिया, tap water से pipe जोड़ा और inlet से जोड़ दिया. So that tap water will come inside it, will pass through this hollow surface here and here. Okay, will pass through this hollow surface. पानी है, normal temperature का पानी है, tap water, ठंडा होगा comparatively. As far as the vapor of acetone starts coming out here, what will this water do? Take the heat of acetone. When it is taking the heat of acetone, acetone is going to convert into liquid. Condensation हो गया acetone का. That's why it is known as water condenser. Now you will be like, ma'am, what is going to happen with this water? We have attached with an outlet also. What is outlet? From which we have connected a pipe, और मैंने उसको सिंक में छोड़ दिया, so that जो पानी यहाँ तुमने टैप से जोड़ा था, water is coming, and उसको सिंक में छोड़ दिया, that water is going to be आउट. वाई आउट? क्योंकि अगर सेम वाटर बार बार यूज करोगे, हीट इज गोइंग टू बी एब्जॉर्ब बाय इट, तो वो फिर कंडेंसेशन नहीं कर पाएगा, वो खुद गर्म हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स द रीजन. पानी आया, पानी गया, एसीटोन को कंडेंस किया, कन्वर्ट इनटू लिक्विड, and here we are getting downward. It should be downward, otherwise liquid won't come easily. So here you are taking acetone in pure form. Pure acetone is going to be stored here. कब तक, कैसे पता चलेगा कि सारा का सारा एसीटोन निकल गया? When this thermometer suddenly increase the temperature. Suppose suddenly 56 and now it's 60 and increasing. Means whole of the acetone is boiled off already. Now temperature is rising because now it is giving heat to this water. Okay? Acetone यहाँ store हो गया, and what we are left with, pure water is going to be there right now. So when the temperature starts increasing suddenly, just stop the method. Why? You are getting pure water here, you are getting pure acetone here. Is it clear to you? Now I have tried my best to make this concept super clear to you. Pure distillation. There is one more method we can use if this difference fall below 25 degrees Celsius. That has a particular name known as fractional distillation. Okay, fraction, something which is known as fraction. Fraction में कुछ होता है, 8th class में भी थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा होगा आपने. So there is some work for you also. मैम सारा काम क्यों करे? Some work you have to do. So this is the part of your homework. You need to tell me in the chat box what is the difference between fractional distillation and normal distillation, and what basically, in the apparatus, what is the difference between that apparatus of fractional distillation. Almost same, but there is small change. Why we are making that change, you need to tell me. I'll be waiting for your response. So please respond and I will get back to you so that I can help you in your midterm. Fine. On this note, this part we have done, and in this class this part is also done. Okay, so अब आपको क्या करना है? You can download the session PDF as well as doubt solving app, because every doubt of yours is going to be solved by us. Fine. As I told you, you can get the free sessions PDF, and all of your teachers are on Telegram as well. You can chat with your teachers, you can ask your doubt. So please download it and please chat with us. On this note, I have really enjoyed the session and I tried my best to help you out. So guys, I'll be needing your support. Please like our channel, share our channel and subscribe our channel. And you can reach out to me if you still have any doubt. This is my ID, anubha.gaur@vedantu.com. Please reach out to me. I will be there for you. Okay. On this note, all the very best for your midterms. Do well. Let me know how is it going. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.